Good morning, student. How are you? Welcome back after summer vacation. I hope you enjoy your summer vacations. So, student, before summer vacation, I am teaching you the chapter number 5, Force, Work and Energy. Let's do the recapitulation of the previous topic. Then we will continue the chapter. Note down, take one rough copy and pen and note down the important points. So student, what is a force? Force is pull or push, whether we pull the object or whether we push the object. So that is a force. Now see student, a goalkeeper applies a push to stop a moving ball. A player applies a push to move the ball forward or to pass the ball towards the right or to other player. So we have discussed many examples of pull and push. So what is a force? Whether we pull the object or whether we push the object. Is it clear? Suppose let's take one example. Suppose player want to pass the ball to its teammate. So what he will do? He will kick the ball. It means he apply a force on the ball. So this is force. Force is push or pull of any object. After that we have discussed what are the things that the force can do. It can move an object. The first point, it can move an object. It can stop a moving object. For example, it can move an object. A book lying on a table will not move until any push or pull is applied. And if the ball is in a rest, the ball can only move when you apply the force on the ball. It can stop a moving object. So a goalkeeper stops a moving ball to prevent a goal. It changes the speed of a moving object. So these are the things which the force can do. It can change the direction of a moving object. It can change the shape of an moving object. Already I have discussed all these things with you. I done a recapitulation that these are the points which I have discussed in my previous video. After that, we are discussing types of forces. So there are different types of forces to do different types of a work. So first one, which I have already explained you, muscular force. This is the action of our muscles, whether we pull or push the object. Okay. And muscular force are applied directly by touch or by other things. So this I have already discussed with you in my previous video. In our day to day life, whatever work we are doing, we are applying the force. And what is a muscular force? This is the action of muscles, whether we push or pull the objects, whether we push or pull the objects. So this we have discussed in previous video. Now student, in today video, let's start what is a gravitational force. Okay, now I will explain you what is gravitational force. See in this picture, see this picture, the child is throwing the ball. When he apply the force on the ball, in this picture the child is throwing the ball, and you see the direction where the ball is coming. Ball is coming to the ground. Okay, the boy throw the ball high in the sky, but what happens with this ball? The ball comes to the ground. So let's understand what is gravitational force. See student, let's discuss gravitational force with a very simple example. Student, if I say you to jump, you will jump and then land on your feet on the ground instead of floating off in space. Do you know student why you land on the ground instead of floating off in space? What is the reason for that? Why this happen? Student, this happen because due to gravity. Okay, and what is gravity? You can say gravitational force. Gravity is what pulls everything towards the ground, including you also. Is it clear? So how so student, we discuss a simple example that you are jumping, but then you land on your feet on the ground instead of floating off in space. And what is the reason for that? This is because due to gravity. Okay, we all know that student, we are living on the surface of the earth, the planet on which our living planet is earth, and we all are living on the surface of the earth, planet earth. So there is a gravitational force which pulls us, and without the force of gravity there is no life on the earth. If there is no force of gravity, then student, what happens? Air, water, animals, everything will fly into the space. So student, there is a gravitational force which pulls the object towards itself, and that is gravitational force. And due to this force of gravity, life is possible on the earth. If there is no force of gravity, then what's happen? Air, water, animals, everything will fly into the space. You can, so student, you can say that force of gravity is like a invisible super glue which hold the world, which hold the world together, and we cannot see it, but it is always there. So student, it means that gravity is pulling all the objects towards ground. Is it clear? So this is due to the things are not floating into the space. Why? Because due to force of gravity. Due to the force of a gravity. Is it clear? See, this force, due to this force, all the objects all the objects which are on the earth, due to this force of gravity, life is possible because it pull all the objects towards ground. This force of gravity pull all the objects towards ground. Okay. See, the pull of the earth on the object toward its surface is called Earth's gravity. Okay, as it is shown in the picture also, boy is throwing the ball high up in the sky, but the ball, after that, what's happened? You will see the ball will come down to the ground after few seconds. And why this happened? This action is caused by the gravitational pull of the earth. So student, it means that any object or anything which is present on the earth, this force of gravity is applied on all the objects. Is it clear? See, any things which are on the surface of the earth, this force of gravity is applied on all the object. And what does it do? It means that gravity is pulling all the object towards ground. Gravity is pulling all the object towards the ground. And student, if there is no force of gravity on the earth, then what's happened? All the things which are present on the planet, they, everything, whether it is air, water, animals, everything which is present will fly into the space. So things are not flying on the space, they come to the ground. And what is the reason for that? The reason for that is due to gravitational force. This is the force of the earth, which is, without the force of gravity there is no life on the earth. So due to this force of gravity, it pulls everything towards the ground. This due to this gravitational force which is present on the earth, all the things are pulled towards the ground. All things are pulled towards the ground. That is your gravitational force. Even we are able to walk or run because of a gravitational force present on the earth. So this is your gravitational force. Now next, is magnetic force. Now what is a magnetic force? This is a force, the force applied by magnet, and it is applied on what type of object? Which are made of iron. Is it clear? This is known as magnetic force. The force applied by magnet on an object made of iron is called magnetic force. See in the picture, what is this? This is a magnet. See, this is a picture of a magnet, and so what is a magnetic force? It attracts the object which are made of iron. Is it clear? See, this is a magnet and these are small nails, and they are all made of a iron, and you will observe the picture, they all attract by this magnet. All these small nails, they are attracted by this magnet. Okay, for example, let understand this magnetic force. It is applied on the object which are made of iron. So let understand this with the help of example. See, what would you do if you lost a key in a haystack? ठीक है, would you try to find the key by separating the haystack? It would be time consuming. Instead, we can use a magnet to find the key from the haystack. So a very simple example you can say, for example, after cutting the crops, you will see आपने आफ्टर कटिंग द क्रॉप्स, haystack सूखी घास भी कह सकते हो, ठीक है. बाई चांस if you lost your key, then it is possible that how we find, then how it is possible that if you lost your key in that, then how you will find your key? So it is very simple, with the help of a magnet, because we know that this force is applied on the object which are made of iron. Is it clear? So you can separate the key with the help of a magnet. With the help of a magnet. Is it clear? And one more example I can tell you. हैव यू सीन रैग पिकर्स? जो लोग होते हैं, जो गार्बेज होता है, कूड़े के बड़े बड़े ढेर होते हैं, उसमें से प्लास्टिक की बोतल, ये सब आयरन पार्टिकल्स, ये सब कलेक्ट करते हैं, आपने देखा होगा। तो आपने किसी रैग पिकर्स को देखा होगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ ही इज कलेक्टिंग आयरन पार्टिकल्स, आयरन ऑब्जेक्ट, तो व्हाट ही डू, अब उतने गार्बेज में, उतने कूड़े में, अब कूड़े को सेपरेट करे, उसमें से एक एक आयरन निकाले, तो आप उनको देखेंगे वो क्या करते हैं, एक स्टिक में मैग्नेट लगा लेते हैं। ठीक है, सो व्हाट्स हैपन, as we know that magnet attract the object which are made of iron, and when they apply this stick on the garbage, जो कूड़े के बड़े बड़े ढेर हैं उसमें जब वो ये स्टिक अप्लाई करते हैं, then what's happen, the object which are made of iron, they are attract to the magnet। आप देखोगे जो ऑब्जेक्ट आयरन के बने होंगे वो सारे आके उस मैग्नेट में चिपक जाते हैं। इज इट क्लियर? सो दिस इज योर मैग्नेटिक फोर्स, एंड दिस मैग्नेटिक फोर्स इज अप्लाई ऑन व्हाट, on the objects which are made of iron। Magnetic force is applied on the objects which are made of iron। Is it clear? So this is magnetic force, this is magnetic force। So, and there are many uses of the magnet, there are many uses of the magnet in our day to day life। It is, you will see magnet is in the speaker also, magnets are used in different vehicles also। Okay, so there are different uses of the magnets। Now frictional force, what, frictional force, so what is frictional force, student? Friction is a force that resists motion when two things are in contact। Okay, or you can say what is frictional force? Frictional force is a force that resists motion when two things are in contact, or you can also say that friction is the force that oppose the motion of an object। Okay, you can also say that friction is the force that opposes the motion of an object। So let's take one example. If you push a ball, after some time you will observe that the moving ball stops। You know why the ball stops? You will, for example, you push a ball, and if you observe the ball, after some time you will observe that the ball stop by itself। How this is possible? This is possible because due to force of friction, This is possible due to due to force of friction. Okay, and where this force is applied, I already told you that when two things are in contact, then the force at that time which is applied, that is known as frictional force. That is known as frictional force. So student, where this force is applied, how the ball stop, because due to force of friction, and force of friction between the ball and ground. Is it clear? See, the after some time you will observe that the ball stop. How this is possible? This is possible due to force of friction. And where this force is applied? Between the ball and the ground. Between the ball and the ground. Because frictional force slow down the moving object. Is it clear? Because frictional force slows down the moving object. So this is your frictional force. Let understand, discuss some more example. We are able to walk because of a frictional force. Okay, we do not slip at the time of walking. What is the reason for that, student? Now we are walking but we do not slip. And what is the reason for that? Again, the reason is same, due to frictional force. Now the question arises, where the friction force is applied. So student, the friction force is applied between our shoes and the floor, or on the ground, which on which you are moving, on which you are moving. So here I already explained you that frictional force is a force that resists motion when two things are in contact. When two things are in contact. So when we are walking, we do not slip and we are able to walk. How this happened? Due to frictional force. And here where the friction force is applied, between our shoes and the floor, or on the ground on which we are moving. And one more important thing is that the amount of friction, it depends upon the type of surface. Is it clear? Amount of friction means whether it is more or less. Amount of friction means more or less. It means where the friction force is more and where the friction force is less. It also depends upon the type of surface. It depends upon the types of surface. Okay, whether friction is more or friction is less, student, it depends upon types of surface. Thank you, student.